text and it came out all jumbled. But so last couple of days it's almost like harassment from Debbie. I'm being followed around. Other employees too, but I'm gonna focus on myself. I've been being followed around.
By her?
Yeah. One night in the break room, at the beginning of my shift, Debbie goes over that she's gonna need to be able to sign it and prove that I did the break room.
Did you what?
Okay.
I'm writing them.
Can we turn that off? Cause it'll help me with my speech.
Turn what off?
The music.
Let me
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
What's the date? I didn't see that.
So
Today's 21st?
let me try to start from the beginning of it. I started noticing Debbie follow me around after she explained to me about the break room and everything, that she was going to be able to, she would need to prove that I did the break room, and she needs to sign off on it directly after I do the break room. So when me and Cynthia started this whole break room thing, when me and Cynthia got together and did the whole break room thing about the chart and everything, it was so periodically through the day, people would clean the break room, not just once at night. That's the whole reason why the chart's in place. So the break room would be clean throughout the day and not just once at night. Well, Debbie wants us at night, just a one-time fee, clean the break room. And so I was okay with that, but I did periodically through the day clean the break room as well. That night, okay.
Hold on. So she's asking you to clean it and then document it?
Yeah.
On what? Or just to let her know it's done?
She's saying that she needs to take pictures every night of the board, of the break room, everything.
Pictures of the board?
245.
Of the board?
Of the board and the break room. And I'm completely okay with that. I went along with it. So that night, when I cleaned the break room, I told Debbie, I said, hey, Debbie, I cleaned the break room if you want to go back and take pictures. She's like, no, you follow me now. And this is how she is all the time when she's talking.
Like that?
Yeah, she's like that. We'll get to that later. Okay. So, I follow her back to the break room, and she tells me, I don't believe you mopped the floor. You can mop it again. I go, excuse me? She goes, you heard me, mop the floor again. I don't believe you mopped the floor, and you need to start doing all your tasks. If you're up there on the chart putting tasks up on the board and you're not doing them, I'm gonna write you up on it. So I just shut up. I was like, I know she looking for anything at this point. She pulling for straws to get me fired. So this is what I'm thinking in the back of my head. And so I clean the break room, I mop it a second time. And then the following day that I come in, I believe it was a Sunday. I came in, did painting, did the break room, forgot to sign the chart. And the following work day, Debbie was literally waiting for me to clock in.
So that day you did it, the next day you forgot to sign.
So honestly, I haven't got to the forgot to sign yet.
Oh, that day.
Nah, she's been doing this for a while. She's been on me, Lupe.
So that, but the next day she was waiting for you.
It brings up the question, does aggressive management need to be exercised here at 490? If it does, okay, prove it. Anyways, so from there...
Why was she waiting for you?
She was waiting for me, well, no, I missed Sunday morning.
Hold on. Let me tell her not to look. I'm with an associate right now. I'm gonna turn off my walkie. 10-4.
So let's see, because this is kind of confusing for me too. There was okay, so the incident where she said that I didn't clean the break room was before Sunday. Then Sunday happened. I came in, communicated with Cruz, did painting, forgot to sign the sheet, and the following day,
You
Debbie.
said did painting? You did some painting?
Yeah, you seen the pictures. Did painting.
That was what?
Sunday morning.
Oh, Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. So Sunday morning is like our drag shift for maintenance. I don't believe Sunday morning maintenance should come in at 6, maybe around 10, but that's a different story. So Sunday morning, me and Cruz got together, and he agreed that I could paint a couple spots for the lines and everything in the PLE box and everything like that. So that was done. Pictures were sent to Lupe. Throughout the day, I cleaned up spills through the store. I believe I did at least one safety sweep. I cleaned up the break room several times as I came in there to wash my hands. I noticed that the counters were a mess and a couple of things were out of place. So I did physically get into the break room and do my tasks in the break room. Did I do all of them? Did I sweep, mop? No, I didn't. Did I sign the sheet? No. And I'm gonna tell you why I didn't sign the sheet. Because right here, sorry if I'm in your space. This thing just took off. Okay, so right here, the break room shows 3 a.m. does first shift, p.m. does the 10, because that's what Debbie's making them do now. Instead of throughout the day, we have to do it exactly at 10 when we clock out. So Jeff Rice is JR, AO is a kid on night shift, and JM is Jose. So Sunday, this is what I call fabricating documentation, and it's what Debbie's doing. Debbie said Sunday it wasn't signed. So anything in the feedback is false documentation. It's signed. I have proof of it. And it's so sad that I have to do this. I have to. Here, you want to take a picture of it? You got a phone number I can send it to? Because this is my personal.
Rich, let me.
Okay, so
she's saying you didn't sign it.
but there was no place to sign it at in the first place. So I'm just crossing all my T's and dotting my I's right now with all the documentation. And it's sad that I have to do this, Lupe. I'm dealing with a hostile work environment situation. I've been screaming this since day one. So from there, let me stay focused. So from there on, following Sunday's activities, I come into work Monday. Debbie's following me around, waiting for me to clock in. I actually heard through another associate that I'm friends with outside of work that Debbie thought I clocked in earlier that day and that she's been looking for me for hours.
What do you mean a friend outside of work that works here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's several associates that want to stay anonymous because they believe that the person at running the store, if they gather information of their names, that the person running the store will retaliate.
Me? What would I?
I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say what the because that's I can't say the person's name that's going to retaliate, but I'm pretty sure you understand the rules that we have to follow by communicating with people like you.
So this friend of yours heard her
Looking for me
or
before
saw.
I even came into work. So I showed up like 30-40 minutes early, and I just stood around back there in the back talking to people. And Debbie got so frustrated. She gets on her phone. She keeps on asking me, and this is around the maintenance area. She keeps on asking me, "When are you gonna clock in?" I don't know, Debbie. When does your shift start? I don't know, Debbie. You haven't looked at your timesheet? I don't know, Debbie. Can you please leave me alone? And I'm sitting there.
You're off the clock.
I'm off the clock. And so I'm being targeted outside of work, inside of work. I'm being targeted by Debbie. So from there, I'm like, well, as soon as I clock in, I'm gonna grab a dust broom and just straight up avoid her. So on after I clock in, I'm probably in there 10, 20 minutes. I guess Debbie remembered that, I was coming into work. She was busy, whatever the reason was. So about 20 minutes after I clock in, she's telling, she's on the intercom. And the way she gets on the intercom is not polite. I'll get to that too later, because I wanna ask you something. Are we allowed proving without a reasonable doubt that we're being targeted? And is there any way that we can submit that proof, physical evidence, to someone at Walmart without getting in trouble because it violates Walmart's policy? We're talking about the recording.
Right here? No. I can find out, but that I know of, if that person is not giving you permission, within work, you're both associates of Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
It might be different versus what you see on the outside, where they're like, you're not allowed to record. Yes, I can. Freedom or whatever. I don't know, within work premises, if it creates a work hostile environment,
is because
it's different.
The reason why I asked this is because I've been doing some research, and Walmart is in a beta program for body cameras, and I want to be one of the ones that wear one because I'm being discriminated in the workplace, and that's one of the reasons why Walmart's implementing the body cameras.
Where'd you read this?
Online.
On a Walmart website or somebody from outside?
Yeah, online
Walmart.
through Walmart. Yeah.
Oh,
Walmart's
first time I've
implementing
ever heard
a body camera for associates. It's in a beta program, and I talked to Marcos about that last night too. I believe if I could physically wear some type of camera through Walmart, I could prove the hostile work environment without bringing in a legal team and without, losing my job at Walmart. I know Walmart also has an investigation team, and I want you to, as of today, reach out to the Walmart investigation team and let them know that an associate is being targeted at your store, being organized against, and he needs help proving it.
Organized by who? By Debbie alone? Or who else do you feel?
Don't know, but I'm growing this list in my head. I don't know who it is. I know Johnny's participated in 2 unfair treatment meetings so far. I know Johnny's been participating in
Johnny
those.
in the back?
I know, so the first time when the unfair treatment for the whole me being trapped in the back office situation, Marcos was a witness. He had to get me out of there. They wouldn't let me leave until Marcos showed up. Like, I physically was threatened by Stephanie. If I left the office, I could clock out. I'm done. And it was all written in a report. I filed.
But you were by the door, no? Because she told me you were by the door. The door was open.
So the door was closed. And I filed a criminal charge against Debbie for standing in front of the door, too.
She stood in the front of the man. She knows better. She's AP.
No, Debbie.
Oh, Debbie.
So this is how it went down. With that situation.
Let's finish this one because I don't want to get lost. So when did this happen? Your friend telling you outside of work that she was looking for you?
That was Monday.
Monday, okay.
Yeah. Apparently, Debbie called several times over the radio before I even clocked in Monday around. Let me get the times right, because I have an extensive amount of documentation. Okay.
She was asking if everyone had seen you or what?
Yeah, because she assumed that I was already clocked in for the day. there's video of the maintenance area where I'm standing talking to another associate, I believe, that was working on putting stuff in one of the container buckets over there. And Debbie's like circling, asking me questions, circling, going to the arc, back to me, going to the bar, going back to the floor, back to me. Like, she's literally like circling me the whole entire time, waiting for me to clock in, asking me when I'm gonna clock in.
This
So,
is Monday.
Yeah. So this is where I believe Debbie uses misinformation. So let me get to the part where the arc or the break room happened. So Debbie calls me and Cruz on the intercom, has us go back to the go back to the break room. She says several times that we're just having a conversation, because I have this look on my face all the time. Sometimes I don't mean it, but I have this like confused look on my face. So she said several times that we're just having a conversation, William, about the chart, and I just want to know why you didn't sign the chart. Well, I kind of looked at Cruz because Cruz already knows why I didn't sign the chart, because I was painting all morning. And I kind of smirked at Cruz. Cruz smirked at me, so I was like, I don't know, I guess I forgot. I'm sorry, Debbie. And that's how I said it. Like, I said it so bland, and that upset her. And she's like, well, this is the chart. It needs to be signed every day. And she's going on and on and on and on. And I'm like, okay, Debbie, but I'm telling you, I'm sorry, I forgot. And she's like, no, it's okay, William. We're just having a conversation. And then I looked at Cruz again. I was like, hey, Cruz, you know what this means? And I was like, are we done here, Debbie? Because please, I just want to diffuse this situation and walk away. And she's like, we're done, but you need to sign the paper. I was like, okay. So I'm walking out of the break room, and it's on camera. Cruz turns around and confronts Debbie about what she just did. He goes, what are you doing? You need to leave him alone.
You saw this?
Yeah, I saw it. And whatever that conversation happened afterwards, Debbie used Cruz's name in filing that daggone negative feedback. She put Cruz's name in there, and he don't come in for the next couple of days. So it just sits there irritating the crap out of William, you know? Because William knows he's being a target. William knows this is a form of retaliation. William knows that it's never going to change. This is what I'm going through, you know? So I get a hold of Brandon after Debbie drops the feedback.